Hello, everyone. This is Dia McLean here with another episode of Parent Voices Unfiltered Live. And in today's episode, our topic is Let's Talk Childcare Advocacy. And of course, I'm happy to share the important information about PV's advocacy and things that we've been advocating for and working on, particularly with this budget. So I wanted to also highlight some important things that we have responded to and in lieu of May revised budget. And we've been very adamant about the governor keeping his promise to fund additional childcare slots, and also to adopt the true cost of care model for childcare providers, and to reject the double cuts to CalWorks program, and includes the safety net for all funding, that's very important for these particular programs. And as you all know, PV actually also recently responded to the legislative joint plan, the budget, and some of the things that we were talking about in the legislative budget proposal is that we definitely applaud the legislature's response to the governor's May revise, which demonstrates that they've heard us and stand with us. Since the spring, hundreds of parents have come to the Capitol and met with them in their districts, urging them to maintain the state's commitment to increase child care spaces as promised and to protect CalWorks. Um, some of these include, while the legislator budget proposal isn't perfect, we thank the legislator for upholding the state's commitment to expanding child care access to over 11,000 infants and toddlers by rejecting cutting of funding allocated in the 2023 Budget Act for CCTR, child care spaces. Also, continuing to maintain the governor and legislators' 2021 commitment to expand childcare access by 200,000 spaces. Also, we want to preserve CalWorks single allocation and stabilization by rejecting the governor's proposed budget cuts to the program, and also rejecting the a majority of the governor's proposed budget cuts to subsidized employment, which is an important service for families that are, of course, breaking barriers and building their dreams. Also, preserving a balance of $450 million in the Safety Net Reserve Fund. We just want to continue to thank the committee chairs, the legislative leadership, the Legislative Women's Caucus, and other legislative child care champions for listening to hundreds of parent leaders and allies who have been meeting with them over the past 4 months. And so, also including language to move forward. California's paying providers the full cost of care. Also wanted to thank our child care providers, which are very important for parents that are working, that are attending school, or are self-employed, it's very important that we have childcare providers that fit our family's needs. And so they're very important to us. So we want to make sure that they are um, obtaining the full cost of care that's very important for them and their families. Also, with that, we are still advocating um, and making sure that our voices are being heard. Recently, Parent Voices, we sent out an email. So hopefully you received your email. And if you're interested, you can always sign up to receive our newsletter and updates on things that we're working on as advocates. But in a recent email, we sent out the demand that the governor actually passed a budget that fully protects childcare and CalWorks. And we actually have instructions and how you can actually make sure your voice is heard and different things that matter for you and your family. So it takes 2 minutes to fill out this form and let your voice be heard to protect childcare. So there's some important instructions on how you can actually follow through. So actually, what I'm gonna do is I will actually follow through and show you how easy it is to really advocate and let your voice be heard. So I'm just going to go to my email. I've also called, but it's important you can call each day, and the committee takes note of the parents and make sure that we're aware of like who's calling. So I have the form up. I fill it out. It has like my email, the city I live in, the state, and my phone number. And so I'm just going to click um, the call me button. That's a part of the instructions. So I'm going to click the call me button. So now I'm receiving a call. I'm going to answer it. Okay. I'll put it on speaker. Thank you for taking action to protect child care in California. When prompted, press star to be connected to the governor's office. Press the star key to be connected to the office of Gavin Newsom. Press the star key. Thank you for calling the office of Governor Gavin Newsom. In order to expedite your call, please select from the following options. To continue in English, please press 1 now. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima el número 2. For office hours, mailing address, fax number, or to email the office of Governor Newsom, please press 1. If you would like to speak to a representative, please press 6. So I'm going to press 6. Please wait while your call is being transferred. You'll be connected to the next available representative. So either I'll get a staff person or a message. If your call does not require assistance and you would like to leave a recorded message with an opinion or suggestion, please press 3. Please be advised that a representative will listen to your message and register your comments. However, our office does not have the ability to return these calls or open casework based on messages. So I'll press 3 to leave a message. You've reached the office of the governor. Please leave a message. Hello, my name is Gia McLean, and I'm a member of Parent Voices, and I'm calling to let the governor know that to adopt the Joint Assembly and Senate budget proposal that protects child care and CalWorks. Include in the final budget your promise to fund 200,000 new spaces for childcare, including the 100 or 11,000 spaces that should have been released in spring 2024. Also, implement and fund the cost of care reimbursement rates for providers as soon as possible, and ensure that dollars budgeted for childcare stay in childcare. As a mom of four kids, it's very important for me to have childcare and also the flexibility of having a childcare provider that understands my family, also cultural needs that are important for my family and my kids. Thank you for your time and consideration. This is Gia McQueen here with Parent Voices.
To listen to your message, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 2. To send, press 3. To send this
Press three.
message as urgent, press 4. Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
So there you go. So I just left a message um, with the governor's office, and that took about what a couple minutes. So now they have my information and what I'm advocating for families across California and my own. So it's very important. We have instructions. I just read. I just followed these instructions. It's in your email, or if you would like to call, you can contact me or Parent Voices CA. I'll be happy to share this information. And it also has a little script. If you're if you understand how important it is, we also have some main points that you can speak to the governor about. And also, it's important how childcare is important for you in your life and your family. And so that's actually one of our calls to action, which is very important. And so we hope all of our parents are calling and making sure their voices are heard. Also, I wanted to mention just how important is um, that we're sharing this information so that as advocates, we all actually make a difference, and we are so interested and compelled to hear about your stories and experiences as a parent. And so I'm always interested in writing about these stories and your expertise in parenting and how it also is very helpful and beneficial for other parents. Also, coming up, we have a at PV Oakland. We have our town meeting. Actually, there's a town meeting that's scheduled for June 15th. Also, if you're interested in attending the parent forum, it's scheduled for June 27th, and it's a public policy forum for parents. So bring your questions, bring your thoughts and comments, and it's a nice space for parents to talk about public policies that are really important to amplify. So those are some things that we are working on at Parent Voices. So just want to thank you all. I'm glad to provide this update and continue to make those phone calls, send your emails to the governor, make those calls. Um, and let's see, anything else? Is that also I just wanted to let you all know, can't wait to go live with you all again next month. So be sure to catch us live next month in July. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me and Parent Voices CA. And until next time, this is Gia McLean here with Parent Voices Unfiltered.